You know, over the years, I've sat down with countless individuals, from everyday heroes to global icons, and each story, each journey has taught me something profound about the human spirit, about resilience, about the power of dreaming big. Kelly's career has been marked by both success and controversy. While his music career brought him immense fame, his legal issues have overshadowed his legacy. However, if we focus purely on the success principles that can be learned from his career, there are nuggets of wisdom that can be applied to personal and professional growth. So today we're going to delve into key takeaways from R. Kelly's journey, lessons about talent, perseverance, and the complexities of navigating a challenging path. Let's dive in. Think about the greats, the Arethas, the Stevie Wonders, the Michael Jacksons. What set them apart? Their unique gifts. Kelly had that raw, soulful voice that sent chills down your spine. He poured his heart into his music, and it resonated with millions. It was his songwriting that made him stand out. He tapped into universal emotions: love, heartbreak, joy. This is a powerful lesson for all of us. We all have gifts, talents that simmer beneath the surface. Don't be afraid to explore it, to nurture it, to let it blossom. It's our uniqueness that truly sets us free. One-hit wonders come and go, but R. Kelly, he stayed. For decades, he churned out album after album, each one a testament to his dedication. He kept pushing, kept creating, kept evolving. This, my friends, is the power of consistency. It's about showing up day after day, even when the spotlight fades. It's about the slow, steady climb. Think about it like planting a garden. You don't just water it once and expect a bountiful harvest. You tend to it, nurture it, day in and day out. And over time, you see the fruits of your labor, because that's how you build something lasting, something meaningful. The music industry is constantly evolving, and R. Kelly navigated those changes like a chameleon. He started with gospel influences, then seamlessly transitioned to R&B and hip-hop, always staying ahead of the curve. This adaptability is crucial in any field. The world is not static. It's a river, constantly flowing, changing course. And if we cling to the familiar, to the way things have always been, we risk being swept away. Think about the technological advancements we've seen in our lifetime. Imagine if we resisted these changes, refused to adapt. We'd be left behind, wouldn't we? The key is to be like water, my friends, to be fluid, to embrace the unknown, to see change not as a threat but as an opportunity for growth and reinvention. R. Kelly was notorious for his work ethic. He was a machine in the studio, constantly writing, producing, experimenting. Success requires sweat equity. Roll up your sleeves, put in the hours, and push beyond comfort zones. Athletes train for years for moments of glory. Entrepreneurs work tirelessly to bring visions to life. There are no shortcuts. Hard work determines results. R. Kelly's childhood was far from idyllic. He faced poverty, violence, and hardship. But instead of letting those experiences define him, he used them as fuel, as motivation to rise above his circumstances. And that's the thing about resilience, about the indomitable spirit that resides within each of us. It thrives in the face of adversity. It's forged in the fires of our struggles, molded by the challenges we overcome. Think about the countless stories of individuals who've triumphed over seemingly insurmountable odds. They teach us that our pasts don't have to define us, that within each of us lies the power to rewrite our narratives, to transform our pain into purpose, and to emerge from the darkness stronger than ever before. Close your eyes and think about R. Kelly's music. Instantly recognizable, his voice and style are unique. He created a sonic fingerprint. This is the power of branding. Identify what makes you special and amplify it. Think about fashion designers with unique aesthetics, or chefs creating symphonies of flavors. In a world of choices, be distinct, be memorable, unforgettable. Create an experience that lingers. R. Kelly wasn't content with just being a singer. He was a songwriter, a producer, a collaborator. He understood that the more strings you have to your bow, the more resilient you become. If your entire livelihood depends on one skill, one source of income, what happens when that well runs dry? But if you diversify, if you acquire new skills, you create multiple streams of income, multiple avenues for success. It allows you to navigate the inevitable ebbs and flows of life with greater confidence and security. Love it or hate it, you can't deny R. Kelly's passion for music. It poured out of him, infused every note he sang, every lyric he wrote, and that passion was contagious. It drew people in, ignited their own love for music. This is the power of genuine enthusiasm, of waking up every day excited about the work you do, because when you're passionate about something, it shows. It infects everything you touch, inspires everyone you meet. Think about the teachers who ignite a love of learning in their students, the doctors who treat their patients with compassion and empathy. They're driven by a deep-seated passion, a fire that burns bright within them. And that, my friends, is what makes a difference. R. Kelly had an uncanny ability to connect with his audience. He understood their joys, their heartbreaks, their desires, and he channeled those emotions into his music. This is a crucial lesson for anyone who wants to make an impact, whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or a leader. You have to know who you're talking to, what makes them tick, what resonates with their hearts and minds. Think about the most successful brands in the world. They understand their target audience intimately and tailor their message accordingly. R. Kelly understood the power of collaboration. He worked with a diverse range of artists, from Celine Dion to Jay-Z, and each collaboration brought out different facets of his musicality. This is a powerful reminder that we don't have to do it all alone. Some of the most extraordinary things are achieved when we pool our talents, our perspectives, our unique strengths. When we open ourselves up to collaboration, we tap into a wellspring of creativity and innovation that we could never access on our own. Despite facing numerous setbacks throughout his career, R. Kelly never stopped believing in himself, in his talent, in his vision. And that unwavering self-belief allowed him to weather the storms and emerge stronger on the other side. Because when we believe in ourselves, when we have faith in our abilities, we unlock a reservoir of inner strength and resilience that can carry us through even the most challenging times. Think about the moments in your own life when you've achieved something you never thought possible. It wasn't just talent or hard work that got you there. It was that unwavering belief in yourself. R. Kelly wasn't afraid to experiment, to push boundaries, to take risks with his music. He didn't always get it right, but he never let the fear of failure hold him back. And that's the thing about growth, about innovation, about living a life that's truly extraordinary. It requires us to step outside of our comfort zones, to embrace the unknown, to dare to fail gloriously. They didn't achieve greatness by playing it safe, by sticking to the tried and true. They took risks, they challenged conventions, and in doing so, they changed the world. R. Kelly's career was not without its controversies, its missteps, its moments of public scrutiny, and while we can't condone those actions, we can learn from them. Because the truth is, setbacks are an inevitable part of life. We all make mistakes, we all stumble and fall, but it's what we do in those moments that defines us. Do we let our setbacks break us, or do we use them as opportunities for growth, for reflection, for course correction? R. Kelly's music was more than just catchy melodies and infectious beats. He was a master storyteller, weaving narratives of love, heartbreak, and redemption into his lyrics. And those stories resonated with millions, connecting with them on a deeply personal level. This is the power of storytelling, of crafting narratives that capture the imagination, touch the heart, and stay with us long after we've finished listening, reading, or watching. Think about the books that have stayed with you long after you've turned the last page, the movies that have moved you to tears. They all have one thing in common: they tell a compelling story. Even after achieving massive success, R. Kelly never stopped evolving as an artist. He continued to experiment with new sounds, to collaborate with different artists, to push the boundaries of his creativity. This is a powerful reminder that learning is a lifelong journey, a continuous process of growth, exploration, and evolution. It's about staying curious, staying hungry, staying open to new ideas and perspectives. Think about the most successful people in any field. They're not content with resting on their laurels. They're constantly seeking out new knowledge, new skills, new ways of thinking. As we've explored these lessons from R. Kelly's career, it's important to remember that success is about more than just talent, hard work, and determination. It's also about integrity, about living a life that's aligned with our values, about using our platform for good. While these lessons are valuable, it's important to acknowledge that personal integrity and ethical behavior are just as important as professional success. Ultimately, true success is not measured by the size of our bank accounts or the accolades we accumulate, but by the impact we have on the world, by the legacy we leave behind.